Hello and welcome to Reel to Reel. Today we come to you from the Gray House in Springfield, a neighborhood human service agency founded by the Sisters of St. Joseph more than 35 years ago. The Gray House has been helping neighbors here in the north end of the city meet their immediate needs and address the root causes of poverty by operating a food pantry, adult education programs, and after-school and summer youth programs. More than 5,000 people are helped by these programs each year. We'll learn more about how the Sisters of St. Joseph started Gray House as we talk to one of the founding members, Sister Catherine Hamrock, coming up in just a bit. But first, St. Francis of Assisi's prayer for peace includes the words, "Grant that I may not so much seek to be consoled as to console." In that spirit, the annual Catholic Appeal kicked off its 2018 campaign this week. The ACA officially begins February 14th with Ash Wednesday and will continue during the Lenten season. Steve Kiltonick attended Bishop Mitchell Rosansky's kickoff press conference here at the Gray House and tells us more.
At a press conference held January 30th at the Gray House, Springfield Bishop Mitchell Rosansky launched the 2018 annual Catholic Appeal. In doing so, Bishop Rosansky announced the theme of this year's campaign, "In Giving We Receive," taken from the Prayer for Peace by St. Francis of Assisi. Sharing the stage with Bishop Rosansky was Teresa Liberti, the executive director of the Gray House.
For more than half a century, each year the Catholic community comes together to help those in our communities who are most in need. We do so not just through diocesan services and ministries, but also through the partnerships with community-based agencies like the Gray House here in Springfield. Last year, we were successful in raising more than $2.7 million, which are now being put to good use.
The Gray House has been a fixture in Springfield's North End for over 37 years. It is one of 40 agencies, programs, or ministries that receives money directly from the ACA every year. The ACA supports funding to 4 types of ministries: services to young people, services to those in need, services to the family and the elderly, as well as pastoral and spiritual support services.
When we reach out to others and help them, especially those who are most in need and the most vulnerable, we ourselves feel that sense of God working through us. And what a more satisfying feeling than God working through us in our world to help transform it and to help make our world better. So that's truly, in giving we do receive. It might not be the physical things, it might be the intangible things, but those intangible things that we receive really help us to bring the love of God to others.
Liberti gave Bishop Rosansky a brief tour of the Gray House, where he witnessed 2 programs that benefit from ACA funding. He met with students in one of the adult education classes that are held here 5 days a week and taught by a dedicated group of over 60 volunteers. The instructors all share one desire: to make a difference in the lives of their students, who together represent 32 countries and speak over 23 languages. 50% of them are refugees. Liberti also showed Bishop Rosansky the food pantry, where he met Ben Holter, the pantry director, and Angel, a volunteer.
Most of the food in here we get from the food bank of Western Mass. Ben places the orders on a weekly basis. We get deliveries, and then Ben just started a few months ago a relationship with Sunshine Villages. So we have a group of the adult students from there who come and help unload everything from the truck.
Oh, great.
Liberti said that because of last September's devastating Hurricane Maria in Puerto Rico, the past few months have been especially difficult, as many residents there were displaced to new homes in Springfield.
Both of those programs, we have seen an increasing need for the services, especially in the past few months with the evacuees from Puerto Rico coming over. Some people speak a little bit of English, some people speak no English, and we're able to get them into our classes and help them learn the language so that they could get jobs here and really improve their situation. The food pantry also helps in that area, just getting people on their feet and able to put food on the table. Last week, within the matter of 4 hours, we saw 160 families. Many of those families have several children.
It's the young children that are in the most critical need.
We're really focused on getting people nutritious meals, fresh produce, meats, dairy, stuff that's going to help the children grow and develop properly, rather than the canned goods, which we still provide, but really trying to get them more of those nutritious foods.
The money from the ACA is needed now more than ever at the Gray House and throughout the diocese.
With grants dwindling, this money is something that is very important to us and really allows us to continue our services and also to continue improving to meet the needs of our neighbors.
Before leaving, Bishop Rosansky visited with 2 of the 5 founding members of the Gray House, Sisters Kathy Hamrock and Jane Morrissey. Bishop Rosansky praised the individuals and businesses that contributed $2.7 million to the ACA last year. He hopes to surpass that amount in 2018.
I'm grateful for what they have given in the past and their continued generosity into helping this annual Catholic Appeal really make a difference in our Western Massachusetts community.
All money raised in the annual Catholic Appeal stays in the diocese. Every dollar contributed counts, no matter what the amount. Catholics across the 4 diocesan counties and 87 parishes can contribute in several ways: check, credit card, a pledge over time, matching gifts, or online at diospringfield.org. The ACA begins on Ash Wednesday, February 14th, and continues during the Lenten season. For Real to Real, I'm Steve Kiltonick.
And of course, we at Catholic Communications are especially grateful to all of you who so generously donate to the annual Catholic Appeal. Because of your kindness, we are able to bring you this show each week, along with our weekly televised Mass, the Chalice of Salvation. Again, you can make your donation through your parish, or even better yet, right now by logging on to diospringfield.org. Look for the annual Catholic Appeal logo. And thank you for your support. Well, as I mentioned off the top of the program, we are here at Gray House, an amazing agency that is, by the way, funded by the annual Catholic Appeal. This agency was founded by a group of Sisters of St. Joseph back in 1982 to serve the neighbors here in the North End. And here to tell us more is one of the founding sisters, Sister of St. Joseph, Catherine Hamrock. Sister, you have been here since the beginning, and thank you for having us.
Oh, Sharon, thank you for being here with us, because this is really a wonderful place. I consider it the living room of this neighborhood in the North End of Springfield. And I think that's the way that the people feel, the people who come here on a regular basis. For food, for help, for learning. We have a learning program for children. We have a learning program for adults. It's just, and I'm so proud to be a part of this.
Well, take us back to the beginning, back to 1982. Whose brilliant idea was this to start the Gray House?
I have to say, it was Jane Morrissey who was the one who was really the prophet, and I was the one who, how are we going to do that? Where are we going to get the money to do this? How are we going to buy this house? We had an auction, the city auction, in front of the house, and we were able to buy the house for $500.
$500?
$500. And
Wow.
but of course we had to get a lot of money. We had to get a lot of help. I mean, we didn't do this by ourselves.
Well, I was going to say, it was a lot of blood, sweat, and tears that
it
you
was,
went through.
it was. Even the kids from the neighborhood helped in some ways. They came and they were all excited about the fact that this was going to be happening. We got a lot of help from people who believed in this project.
So you have been here since the beginning.
I've been here from the beginning.
Tell me, what is your favorite part of, I mean, you mentioned there's food that is given out to people, there's after school programs, there's adult literacy programs. Do you have a favorite?
Well, I love coming home from work and then hearing the kids down here, the kids club. They do homework first and then they have fun, and I love hearing their voices, and they're so happy here. You know, there's no fighting. They're just enjoying being in this house. And then they have, in the summertime, we have a camp program for them, and they get to go to places that they've, wouldn't be able to go to. I remember the first time some of them had ever been to the ocean. They were all excited about that. It's so many good things happen here. We've had so many wonderful people helping us, working with us. Families grateful to us. It's just, how could you not feel heartened by that? That your contributing to something that's so life-giving to other people, especially people who can't afford a lot in life.
Right. Well, I know everyone who ever comes in contact with any of the programs here will tell you that it's an amazing agency, and we wish Gray House many more years of continued success in the neighborhood.
Thank you so much, Sharon. Thank you for being here.
Well, it's our pleasure, Sister.